been living life, man, and a lot of things going on. I'm at the car wash right now, as you probably can see. We're getting the baby washed, and I wanted to check on it. I see a lot of crazy, insane movements with the Yankees, bro. The Yankees are losing their mind. I'm really just honestly, man. I've been rooting since. We'll let some people try to get in. I've been rooting since 1985, and honestly, man, I've seen the good years, and it's not gonna get any better than what I got to witness. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, after the strike comes and shuts everything down after this year, I'm probably gonna become an MLB fan. Probably be more of a Rays fan, and I just can't keep going on with the circus that's being run. The ownership doesn't care. It's just the same song and dance, bro, and it's just terrible, man. It's terrible. Anybody that jumps in want to give me a like. It's just very, very unfortunate. Why would we just trade the kid, man? Like, Spencer Jones is 25 years old. Why the hell is he still in the minors, bro? He hit 30-something bombs last year. What else does he have to work on, bro? Yeah, I know Jason Dominguez is not your best fielder, but come on, man. We need some better people that are calling these moves are just terrible at their job. And it's awful, man. It's awful for the team. It makes the team look very self-centered, the ownership, and they're really going to let Anthony Volpe be their everyday shortstop when he returns from his shoulder problems. They have lost their mind. And I don't hate Volpe, I just hate that they're ruined. They have how they ruined him, lying to the media about his injury, then coming at the end of the year saying that he had gotten some shots and all this shit. And just a bunch of rah shit that's all a lie, bro. I think Anthony Volpe will be better getting the hell away from the Yankee organization, just like Jason Dominguez, honestly. How do you, and the other kid, I expected George Lombard Jr. not to start with the Yankees, even though he's playing like a goddamn grown man. But I already knew that was coming, bro. And it's just unfortunate that this fucking team, excuse my French, doesn't seem to want to give young talent chances to succeed. Jason Dominguez, what's on his side, he's still young. I think he's about 23 still. And it's just very unfortunate that he gets sent down to the minors. Oh, man. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's very unfortunate, man. Give me some likes, man. But I think the Yankees, when they fall flat on their face, I really believe that they're going to be the 2025 version Orioles for this year, which meaning they will finish in last. I don't want to hear about the starting lineup and all none of this, bro. All those guys on that starting lineup except Fried got question marks. I don't care what anybody says, bro. Cole's the Cy Young Award winner. Yeah, I understand that. He's coming off a major surgery. And, Rodon is another guy that's a question mark. You can't count, you can't count and put everything on your money on him, you know what I mean? You can't put all your money on Rodon. What's up, Poppy? Say what's up to the guys and ladies. But that's just how it is, bro. I've been a Yankee fan since the first game I attended back in 1986, bro, 87, when Lou Piniella was the manager. And it's just different, bro. Like, the management, ownership right now doesn't care about winning. It's just about making sure those seats stay full and revenue, bro. They lied to Aaron Judge, with the putting that C on his shirt. Aaron Judge should have went to the Giants, and the Giants got a lot of money. They would have spent money on him and surrounded him with players that play baseball, not home run ball. You know what I mean? That's the problem. That's the problem that they have, man. They don't know how to play. They don't know how to play small ball. They don't know how to do none of that. And without that, you can't really win, bro. You can't be a home run hitting team and think that you're gonna get very far. But that's just my opinion on the subject, man. I'm not never managed. I mean, I managed Little League before. You know what I mean? That's about it. But I know my baseball a little bit, and I just feel like the Yankees are gonna fall flat on their face. And when they do, maybe, I mean, this guy gets to start firing some people. I don't know if it'll happen, but that's what I'm hoping for, because I don't believe Aaron Boone would ever be a World Series manager. Hello. I wanted to load 20 onto the card. What's up, man? What's going on, guys? Thank you.
You're welcome.
But yeah, well, that's where we stand, man. They were actually playing like 20 minutes from me yesterday. They were in Lakeland. I totally forgot. I got my old man in the hospital, so I couldn't even go to the game. But I don't even know if they won. I think they lost that game. I know they were playing the Phillies just now when I left the house, and I was kind of falling asleep. I was like, let me get out the house and just get out the crib for a bit. But it's wicked, man. I really hate to say that about my team, man, because I'm such a Yankee head to the core. And I know I was spoiled when I was a fan, bro. I had Mariano Rivera as my damn closer for just about my entire time. I seen Mariano come up, how he started, everybody, all these cats. 95, when Jeter was on the bench the last month of the season, he came up, played in maybe 3 or 4 games, didn't play no more. Yankees lost to Seattle in the ALDS, and Seattle came back and beat them in 5. That was a heartbreaking loss, because I think if the Yankees were to win that series, I think the Yankees could have made some noise. We had Don Mattingly, real young, Bernie Williams, and I think Paul O'Neill was already a part of the team. And it was a tough team. We had Buck Showalter, who I love as a manager. I've always liked him, and it was just unfortunate. We came across a Ken Griffey Jr. and Edgar Martinez and young A-Rod that were just on a mission, bro. And it's just, it's baseball. It was good baseball, and when that happens, you just gotta tip your cap, bro. That's all, man. That's all you can do. But I just wanted to get on here and say what's up. Hope everybody's doing good. I did see, the dumb news that Jason is going to AAA, along with Spencer Jones and the other kid, and it's just terrible, man. Honestly, how afraid they stood with the guy they just picked up I forgot his name. It starts with a G. That guy will not be on the team within 2 months of the season. You will see. He's a right-handed bat. That's why they kept him. I think they're really butthurt at what A-Rod did. If you go and see A-Rod's last post on his IG, I think he pinned it actually, on how to build a winning championship team with the payroll that the Yankees have, and you will be astonished of how he did it, and you still have money left over. And I put a comment, I was like, well, we won't be seeing you in Monument Park anytime soon, A-Rod, because Cashman and Hal, whenever Jeter and A-Rod give their little 2 cents on the Yankees on how they are now, they get pissed off, bro. Seriously enough, they get mad from that shit. Because last year they gave their 2 cents. The team is never going to win with the guys you got around Aaron Judge, and you're running the same guys back out there. And they clearly stated their opinions on, during that World Series when they were asked about the Yankees. And 2 weeks later, Brian Cashman was asked a question of how he felt about their opinions, and he was like that he had to quickly make a call to A-Rod and all this. Bullshit, bro. You did not call A-Rod. You don't call fucking Jeter. You're a scared little puppy when it comes to talking to them. Bro, is that bad that Derek Jeter didn't even come back for the Old Timers game? And that was also a reunion of 2000 World Series team. And he gave them an excuse that why he wasn't going to be able to do it. And that's how the relationship is going right now with not only him, but multiple players that the Yankees used to play with. You see Jorge Posada was helping Francisco Cervelli. Francisco Cervelli's going to be an MLB manager, bro. Like, ASAP. Why don't you get him to be a manager? Aaron Boone is not it, bro. I'm sorry if some of you guys are Aaron Boone fans. He's just not it. Jorge Posada. Bro, all these guys, usually are former catchers who get the manager job. Don Mattingly. He's with the Phillies now. He was just with the Blue Jays bench coach. Another high baseball IQ. I don't see A-Rod ever being a manager or Jeter. They got a tremendous gig at Fox. They're making $3-4 million a year to sit on their ass and talk baseball. They're not going to get into the fucking league, excuse my French, to get headaches. And, it's not easy, bro. So, but there's a lot of former Yankees. Andy Pettitte, he was the pitching coach for Team USA. That guy was a dog. He should be in the Hall of Fame. He won't be in the Hall of Fame because his trainer was the same trainer that was Roger Clemens' trainer. So just by that, he'll be X'd out from being in the Hall of Fame, which is really fucked up, And that's just how it is, bro. The Hall of Fame is a fucking joke in the MLB right now. It needs to be just completely changed over. And I don't know, man. Something needs to be done. But we're going to check on out of here. I hope everybody has a great Sunday. And love everybody, man. Stay checked in. Give me some likes. When you see this, give me some likes. Eddie Gatz, Sports Card Yankee News, checking on out. Peace.